He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Prescott now. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Open man ram. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Able to slither by. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Well, this defense for the Cowboys very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap. Nice play right there behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in.
Nowhere to go here, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Prescott now from the 50. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. First down, here's the run with Cook. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down, Cook. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Mond looks to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Mon to the air on 1st and 10. Goes right back to Smith again. 7 yards the pick up there. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Back to the ground, Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Now Mon. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On first down, it's Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Mon. Eluding the pressure right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And now look at him go. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two
Yo, what the fuck, man? This some fucking bullshit, bro. What the fuck is going on, my nigga?
Ultimately got to him before he could get
Fucking
rid of
up,
the
bro.
football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a
It's
little bit
phony
of
as fuck,
sympathy
bro.
for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Catch is made by Harry. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell
Fucking 2 fucking fumbles in the fucking red zone.
that was pretty impressive.
2 fucking fumbles, bro. What the
This is all
fuck,
about
bro? This
vision.
is
He can
phony
see
as
the play
fuck, bro.
developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line
Fucking
of
up.
scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away
Yo,
with
wake the
nothing,
fuck up. Let's go.
that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 44-yard line.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Handoff comes to Cook. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Mon going to throw it. Able to get away. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line.
Their own 40-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A minute 50 to go here in the first half. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And off to the races down the right side.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They'll run with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Mon. Being chased out left. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell into
That's a wide open. All right, I got
the interception, but very little move. And that forces him to settle. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics, when given the opportunity.
Escaping the pressure. No option here but to throw it away.
Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing.
Another down, right?
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
5-yard pickup on the play. It's 3rd down.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Take it in at the 3. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
A big play there on the catch and run.
I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realizing he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway?
They'll run on first down. Cook powering his way forward and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They run again on first down. Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. 2nd and 5 now. Mon. They'll dump this off to Cook. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And this one is right through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
But again, it's Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st down, Dallas.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on 1st down. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go to Elliott again. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. A handoff left, Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great. But your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
That's why I did not want to play this nigga right now, bro.
He had the 3
It's some
interception
fucking
game
bullshit,
last week,
bro.
so we requested to talk
It's
with
all
him
good.
this week. He was
It's
all
all fucking
smiles.
good, bro.
He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't
That's
jinx
all
him
good.
at all, did we? Because ordinarily that
57
happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the
Hold on,
quarterback
nigga.
throw the
Come on,
ball,
man. Fuck, man.
understanding where the
Fucking
receiver is
fucking
running
up,
his
bro.
route, allows him to
Fucking
make a lot of
bullshit.
plays on the football.
Always
and he's
do
taking
this
it away
shit,
at a
nigga.
really high rate.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Now Prescott. Rolling to his right. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Now Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Fuck.
Ezekiel Elliott. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Oh, fuck. That's why I do not want to play this nigga right now, man.
Send this one away.
Okay.
Fielded right around the 8. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Shit's phony, bro. Fucking niggas rob my man, dog. I feel some type of way about that shit, dog.
Shit,
Shit,
get this
nigga.
next drive underway. And
It's
following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can
gotta
run
just throw
back
the ball
out there
now,
and go,
bro. Fuck
totally
it.
didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see
Fucking
how
man.
they attack him here.
Fuck, man. Fucking
So
gave
they'll
this
get a
nigga
little
fucking
extra
dumb
time
shit,
to
bro.
come up with his third down
Dumb
play as
shit.
we played 3 quarters. You're
I know I
watching
fucked
the
up right there.
NFL on EA Sports.
Straight up. I know that was something.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A give. This is Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And the trend continues here in the
Bad
fourth, like it
fucking
was in the
first
first,
fucking
second,
game of the
third.
day.
He's had nowhere to run.
And you
Hesitate
probably
like a
thinking to yourself,
motherfucker, man.
why do they keep
Fuck me
feeding
over.
him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball.
Come on, nigga. God damn, dog. Fuck. Fuck, nigga. Fuck, man.
Double coverage.
Nigga, I can't get a motherfucking pass off, dog. This should be killing me.
Receiver, you want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other
Should be
options.
fucking killing me, bro. I
And he will
swear.
have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10.
On 1st down, here's Mon.
This fucking phony ass, bum ass nigga Mon, dog. This shit's fucked, bro.
Picked off by Anthony
This is
Brown.
fucked,
And
bro.
the Cowboys are going to get it back here.
It's
just
cool, man. I
past the
can't do
35.
shit about this shit,
Charles,
man.
whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not
Look at that
completely
shit, bro.
calculated
Look at
correctly.
that shit, my
7
nigga.
picks
Look at
between
that
last
shit,
week and
dog.
this week after that
Fuck,
one.
bro.
And they always say the most important part of a player is
Fuck, bro.
those 6 inches between the ears.
Be killing me,
Right now,
man.
it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever
Shit
his
be
trusted
fucking killing
confidant
me,
is
bro.
on the
It really
sidelines,
does.
I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback. That's who he needs to get with now
Shit really
and
is
get
killing
himself
me.
calm.
following the interception. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way
Shit
back
really
across
do be
field
fucking
to his
killing
left.
me,
I know
bro.
he had a lot of confidence in his arm.
Straight
Sometimes
up.
the ball can just hang up there when it goes that
This
distance.
nigga mom,
He
man.
was fortunate it was just incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Flushed out right. He'll wind up with
fumble, bro.
positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
It's just phony, man.
Tip of the cap to the
Nigga
defense.
throwing
They're
dumb
working against a
fucking
very
picks to this
mobile
dude,
quarterback,
man.
but all
Killed
day
me,
long,
man.
they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Yeah, we know what he want to do.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. The Vikings after him, and
Fuck,
they
man.
get
It's some
there
fucking
for the
bullshit,
sack.
bro. This nigga's a bum, bro.
The defense rising to the challenge.
Only if I fucking make the fucking passes,
Now
dog.
comes the Cowboys
Fuck,
punter.
man.
Always a good sign when your first punt
Shit
comes
sucks,
in the
bro.
4th quarter.
I be dying trying to get a pass, dog. Shit's pathetic, nigga.
40-yard punt, no return.
Shit's so
And the
fucking
Vikings
pathetic,
will
dog.
take
It's like,
over here,
goddamn,
1st
nigga. I
and
be
10.
trying, nigga, and this shit is just killing me, nigga. Killing me, nigga. Can't do shit I want to do, dog, because I be throwing these niggas the ball, dog. Shit's fucking pathetic,
Here are
bro.
the Vikings now to start their
Straight
next
up.
drive. Their defense was able
Fucking
to force the
pathetic.
punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive.
Look at this shit, bro. This is fucked.
Throwing on 1st,
Yeah,
but this one winds
fuck.
up to be incomplete.
Oh,
He was
fuck,
looking for
man.
Watkins that time.
It's
Bring up
not cool
2nd
at
down.
all, B. This
You and I
is
watched
not
film
cool at
yesterday, and
all,
you told
B.
me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked
This
off
is
on
not
that
cool at
throw.
all,
And you
B.
always love it when the next
I can't
defensive
do
back
shit
talks
about this
quarterback
type of shit,
mechanics,
nigga.
right?
This
But
is,
you're good at
this
it.
is sad, bro.
I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it
This shit's
doesn't take
fucked
much
up,
to
bro,
tell.
really.
His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Catch is made here by Herb Smith Jr. And he'll be out just a yard or two
Beating
shy of the
myself, bro.
30.
Shit's pathetic, bro. Beating my
Clock
fucking
management
self, bro.
definitely critical here if they want to get
Shit's
back in this
fucked
game.
up.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook.
Watch this how to play me.
Touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Cook, they'll try and run it. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All them dumbass fucking picks this nigga threw me, man.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the
This
situation.
shit's fucked up, bro.
Plenty of time on the
This
clock.
shit's fucked up, bro.
Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to
Come
use this
on,
to
bro.
serve them. We've got to
Come
attack
on,
them.
bro.
We've got to
Come
make them
on, bro.
use
We
those,
right there,
gain
bro.
the ground that we need
Get
in
this
order
little
to put this
motherfucker,
game
man.
away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play. So essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. play action now. Prescott. He finds his
Fuck.
man complete. It's Baker. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Brings up second and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the
Fuck,
final
man.
2 minutes. And we
I
got
had
a
this
one-score
nigga,
game.
man. Fuck, man. Bum shit, bro. Fuck myself, bro. Fuck myself, bro.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as
We
we get
running
you
it.
reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down now. It's
What the
Elliott.
fuck, bro?
Running by Zeke.
Oh,
Working
fuck, bro.
across midfield inside the
This is
45.
phony as fuck, bro.
120 yards rushing for him now.
This
As he
is
has been
fucked, bro.
tremendous all day long. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott.
Yo, how's my man falling like that, B?
And he's tackled
Whatever,
a yard
man.
short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Fuck it.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Prescott sliding out of the pocket. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's
This is some
intercepted.
bullshit, bro.
Picked up by Keanu
Nigga went out at the
Reeves.
1 yard line.
Vikings
Like,
are
seriously?
right back in this football game. They exited the pocket,
Yeah, come on,
trying
bro.
to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Finding Watkins. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
It's all good.
By Grant Delpit. And he takes this one
Good
back
phony as fuck.
into the end zone.
Fucking game,
The
man.
Cowboy defense
It's
has a
fucking game,
touchdown.
bro. So fucking phony, bro.
Austin McGinnis out for the extra point.
Fucking shit, fucked up, man. It's all good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Just fuck, bro.
Makes the score Cowboys 29, Vikings 14.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they
Just
felt
fun.
like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal.
And this is intercepted, and that
Damn.
should do it. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they
Rob
believe in
me.
him. That's being tested
It's
right
all
here.
good, bro.
About
It's
set
all
for
good,
this
bro.
next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I can't do shit about
And
this
still
type of
2
shit, bro.
timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those,
It's
3
fucked
kneel
up.
downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory.
It's phony as fuck, bro.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home.